Assalamu alaikum, sir. This is Yasin Arafat. Now I am going to take a presentation on the basis on the term final. Here I have given list of content. We have learned total 12 to 13 lesson in this course. So lesson one is here. In this lesson, we learned many topics. These topics are here. One, mechanical design of overhead line. Two, main component of overhead line. And this all these topics page number is given here that I gave in my term paper. And serial number 1 is mechanical design of overhead line, 2 main component of overhead line, 3 conductor materials, 4 commonly used conductor materials, 5 line support, 6 wooden pole, 7 steel pole, 8 RCC pole, 9 steel tower, 10 insulator, 11 types of insulator, 12 pin type insulator, 13 causes of insulator failure, 14 suspension type insulator, 15 strain insulator, 16 shackle insulator, 17 potential distribution over suspension insulator string, 18 string efficiency, 19 mathematical expression for potential distribution in suspension 3D string. Mainly here we have learned mathematical expression for potential distribution of in suspension 3D string. 20 method of improving string efficiency, how we can improve the string efficiency. There many method had been given. Lesson 2b in the lesson 2b we learned a mathematical problem on the basis of string efficiency related mathematical problem. Lesson 3 we learned corona, factors of corona, critical disruptive voltage, visual critical voltage. One by one we completed lesson 4 about sag, effect of wind, ice loading, construction of cable, classification of cable. In lesson 5 we learned series impedance of transmission line, resistance of transmission line. Example 1, solve mathematical problem. In lesson 6 we learned inductance of conductor due to internal flux. In lesson 30 and flux linkage between 2 point, inductance internal to an isolated conductor, inductance of a single phase 2 wire lines. And we learned inductance of composite conductor line, and we done a mathematical problem example that was given in 61 to 62 page of my term paper. In lesson 7 we learned inductance, capacitance related many equilateral spacing. Suppose inductance of 3-phase line with equilateral spacing, and inductance of 3-phase line with unsymmetrical spacing. Capacitance of 2-wire line, capacitance of 3-phase line. And lesson 8 we have learned this all about topic. Suppose power system stability, classification of power system stability, steady state stability, transient stability, rotor dynamics and string equation, power angle equation, the bus admittance matrix, example 1 in lesson 9. In lesson 9 we learned some example, and in lesson 10 we learned example 1 and example 2. In lesson 11 we learned equal area criterion, critical clearing angle, critical clearing time, and example. In lesson 12 to 13 we learned per compensation, about shunt compensation, about series compensation, important compensation in per compensation, and static synchronous compensation. Overhead HVDC transmission, monopolar arrangement with ground return, monopolar arrangement, bipolar arrangement. Then I have attached some paper of my term paper of my courses in this presentation with content. Suppose lesson 1 in the first topic was mechanical design of overhead line. Mechanical design of overhead line. An overhead line is subjected to uncertain weather condition and weather external interferences. This calls for the use of proper mechanical factor of safety. Many mechanical factors of safety have the effect in overhead line. So in general, the strength of the line should be such so as to provide against the worst probable weather conditions. So main component of overhead line, so if we want to make overhead line, we have to adjust some component. So main component are given here, some conductor is the main component. Then we have to give support is the main factor here. Insulator, we have to attach it, insulator with support, and cross arm. Cross arm, it also used for support. And miscellaneous item means we use many different types of item with main terms. So it is lightning arrestor, stanchion plate, stage. So this is miscellaneous item. And conductor materials. Uh, the conductor material used for transmission and distribution of electrical power should have the following properties: high electrical conductivity, high tensile strength in order to withstand mechanical stresses, low cost, so that it can be used for long distances, low specific gravity so that weight per unit volume is small. Commonly used conductor materials, some material have that we also used in conductor, suppose copper, aluminium, steel core aluminium, galvanized steel, and cadmium copper. So cadmium copper aluminium, that's a good material, that's why we use this thing. And this is a figure, steel core aluminium conductor. Suppose above we see aluminium, and medial we see steel. So line support is the main important factor in overhead line, because without line support, overhead line is not possible in the stable condition. So wooden pole here, I have given a figure of wooden pole. This is the A type of wooden pole, because this figure is like letter A. And here in this pole, their pole, cross arm, and insulator are used for make this pole. And in the next slide, we see H type pole. This wooden pole is H type because this construction is like H of the alphabet. And now I saw the steel pole. I will know now. I will represent about steel pole, and I am going to represent RCC pole. I can see the figure here. This is the RCC pole of, okay, this is the RCC pole of single circuit, and this is the RCC pole of double circuit tower, and this is a single circuit steel tower. So if you want to draw this tower, we have to take the centimeter measurement, which conductor is which how much length and how much width of the conductor. We have to measure this thing. Then after taking the measurement, we can easily draw this figure. Then there is a double circuit steel tower. It's a double circuit steel tower because double circuit is given here. That's why we say it is a double circuit steel tower. This tower is made with steel element. Their steel is very priority element. That's why it is called steel tower and double circuit, because circuit is double. And about insulator, is a basic element that is know we all about, because mechanical strength of a conductor load. Also insulator carries some properties that suppose high mechanical strength, high electrical resistance of insulator material in order to avoid leakage current to earth. So if you want to avoid leakage current of earth, we need insulator, high relative permittivity of insulator. The insulator materials should be non-porous, free from impurities and crack otherwise. And these types of insulator, many type of insulator have. Suppose I adjusted pin type insulator, and this is the figure of pin type insulator. Group for conductance, shed, connecting, galvanized steel. This is figure 5.1, figure 5.2. And causes of insulator failure have some reason have, that's why insulator failure. Suppose safety factor of insulator. So safety factor is important. This have to be identified by equation like puncture strength by plus minus over voltage. And arcing distance of the insulator and suspension type insulator. This is the very most important insulator. The cast of type insulator increases rapidly as the working voltage is increased, and this is suspension type insulator. Advantages have in my term paper, and I have discussed just some lesson one, and all about lesson of my term paper has been given in my term paper. Thank you, sir, for giving me chance. All the best of